Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network. You're listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
They natural born killers, legion of skanks. Welcome to the
Lewis, everybody, Louis J. Gomez on the phone. Hang on. Everyone's got to be really quiet. What?
I'm sorry that you guys had to take tiny Jew version of me, Aaron Berg, instead.
Ooh. Someone said he's funnier, but that guy's not nice.
Everyone start punching that in his Kill him. Get him out of the show
Lewis.
right now. I'm serious.
Lewis, no one jumped to fight him, and everyone just sort of nodded their head in agreement. It was weird.
For a second, I saw a guy moving toward him, but that was the server.
And even the server was like, true, right?
And he went over and said, "Can I get you a drink on the house?"
You know what you should have done is you should have given, and I know I just heard that you gave the auto blow away.
I'll pull it right back from him.
Pull it back from right now. It should be given to the dude who has the smallest in the room that's willing to show it on camera.
Okay, Lewis, now we're talking. Vegas Lewis has some... Give me back that goddamn auto. Manny, you might still win this. Lewis, I took it back, dude. I took it back. Was I good? Did I do good? Is that what you would have done? Would you have taken it back?
Dude, you know what I would have done.
I took it right back from him, dude.
I know what you would have done. You would have entered and won that competition.
But, by the way, Lewis, Manny walked away, which means he's not willing to show his little...
You gotta show your little, whoever has the smallest, and by the way, if they're not willing tonight in the studio, people can send in videos of their little, and we'll have the Legion of Skanks auto blow tiniest cup. And the winner gets the auto blow.
It's pretty good. Anyone willing to show the
Lewis?
smallest in the room? Not one person, Lewis.
Here's why I don't think anyone's gonna, right now on the show, I don't think anyone's
It's not
gonna pull
happening
out
tonight.
a small dick because one person entered the competition to even want this thing.
To even talk about having a small
No one
dick.
else even wanted it. And then and then that guy, when you said show your, went and sat the down. So
He's not lying.
I don't think it's gonna happen tonight.
Will he show his to you and Dave at the very least? Like,
Or
wait for
even,
the crowd, wait for
or
the camera.
even,
You
dude,
gotta
if it
let
makes you more
guys look
comfortable,
right in the
just
eye.
Jay.
Listen, if it's exactly what you want, it could be me and Zach. I'll still involve me. Lewis, here's what I think. No one's gonna do it, but somebody would do it. Oh, Manny. Manny's got to go work.
Did any of you guys hear Lewis chanting off beat with the chat?
It was. It's across the country.
That was great.
He's across the country. Yes.
After he shows his, you're not going to be able to call him Manny anymore. You're going to start calling him Boy-E.
Oh. You might be right. So we're gonna Manny.
Oh yeah. When Aaron Berg gives you a golden joke like that, I think not.
Berg just came back. He just walked back right now.
Oh no! Don't tell him about it.
What'd he say?
So here's what we're gonna do. Manny's gonna show us his tiny penis.
I am?
No, Manny is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine's real small now.
No, but Manny's gonna show us. He's gonna show us his small. But here's the thing. I think moving forward, because Tom said super easy to get another auto blow.
I think we should have the smallest competition.
Hard.
Listen, no, Jay.
Yes.
It's got to be another element. It's got to be like a talent competition as well. So we'll do like puppetry for the small.
Oh wow.
So they have to do like an act with it as well. Like, and the smallest bet. We'll judge it on size. We'll judge it on the talent competition.
And personality.
Octagon control.
They gotta answer questions with their.
Sure. All right. So just so you guys know, a tiny competition's coming for an auto blow. Lewis, go back to having fun in Vegas. I'm gonna give this auto blow to Manny. He's gonna show us his wiener first.
Please, only if he shows that wiener. Goodbye.
Bye.
Everybody wants to see his wiener. No?
He's only going to show, he said he'll only show us. All right. Oh, this is how we, only us see it? Okay. Okay.
Hey! Oh my God!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, take it. Yep.
Punished? Who gets punished is the question.
I get punished. But what was my punishment?
On the chest?
On the chest. Shannon, what was the punishment?
But I don't have to do wait, hold on. How about we just have Ralph turn around?
K in the hole and get.
How about each time you turn around, like just and like blindfold you, like.
Oh, are you saying you should be able to do? You could be able to do whatever Ralph says for 10 seconds.
I don't like any of that.
For 10 seconds, you can do whatever you want to Ralph.
He can't see. He can't see.
All right, fine.
7 seconds in heaven. 7 seconds in heaven. Shannon,
10 seconds.
What was the original plan, Shannon?
Okay, so the issue is
the
issue
Shannon,
is.
please tell me anything about funny right now.
We can't do.
I'm a professional.
We can't do what the original punishment was.
Okay.
So I guess we have to do. Peyton does whatever she wants to your.
It's gonna hurt.
I mean,
Peyton gets 15 seconds with your ass.
No.
7 seconds.
I watched her put her whole hand in his. Listen, hold on.
7
seconds, but
7
Peyton,
seconds in.
Seven.
do not at me. It's over here.
Oh, fine. Don't mind.
Ralph, you need to relax, dude.
I hate
Is this
everything
on?
about
Ralph,
this.
by the way, if the less you relax,
Okay.
the
Oh my
worse
God.
it's gonna feel.
I hate everything about this.
All right, and
Hold on.
Wait, spit first.
Wait, no, I saw there's something huge.
I started.
What?
I saw something huge. No. I saw that. I saw that. I'm not doing that.
What?
I know. Way. There's no way that's going
What are you talking
away.
about?
There's
Damn,
no
dude.
way.
What a-
I saw that.
We didn't even start the clock yet.
What a bet well.
Boo! No way. Boo!
Boo! This is the end of the SDR show. Last episode.
Is it in?
No, wait. She just fighting that. Stop.
Oh
Not
man.
good.
What happened? What's
Did
happening?
it go up your?
She banged it up my. Yeah, that's done.
Well, leave it in there.
We're done.
One Mississippi.
We are done.
2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi.
It's still in there?
No, it's out.
But things are different now.
What was
That
it?
was
Can we
not
see
good.
it?
It was a big metal butt
It's
plug,
fine.
Shannon.
It's something.
It's on camera.
It was a small
For
butt
sure.
plug. It looked like.
We're done.
It was a small butt plug. Did that go in?
Yeah, that's it. We're done. It's out.
I'll take it out. She thinks it's still in there.
Holy. Of all the people that never got sexually assaulted on the SDR show, how is the first one Ralph?
Yo, Ralph's face
Christ.
changed.
That was not cool.
You're fine.
My face
But that
changed,
was
Jay.
fucking hilarious.
Jay, I don't think
Look at the size. It's not crazy.
I just
Still,
watched my boss get.
That's funny.
Maybe it's funny,
Oh yeah.
but I was not ready for that. And she banged it into my.
Sucked it.
Aw.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe it got in there.
I mean, dude, you
I love you guys.
I didn't know
so
she
much.
was down your pants.
she punched it into my.
How?
in
Your
one
pants
shot.
pulled up.
She put her hand in and she got in there.
Oh, what a slithery snake.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Yeah.
Ralph just got frat boy on the SDR show, and it's.
I was. She front kicked it up my.
Yeah, she
Dude, that was
butt the wrong host.
from this angle. That was.
Told
That
you
was.
would have taken that way better than you.
told you to
I was not ready for that at
Ralph,
all.
Your face,
You
Bobby.
would've-
Can
you
you show it
would've
to
done
him?
so much better if you would've
Take
let
a
me
good-
slide it
Is
up.
there a way to already to get that on the show real quick before we wrap up?
I can't believe.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That is the
better.
moment. There you
You
go,
would've
Ralph.
let me just
Now
put
you
it
get.
up.
That is the moment it happens. You went from like, no. I'm done. Oh, dude. Remember when Will Wheaton found the slug in the swamp of Stand By Me? You had that kind of shock on your face, dude. That was classic moment.
You ever smoke crack?
No. You?
Yeah, one time, accidentally.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you never do it again?
Well, I didn't do it on purpose the first time.
Willpower. But you didn't feel good and want to feel good again?
No, I was told it was, I was like 17 and I answered a Craigslist want ad, right?
Match.
Of course.
For what?
What for? What do you think?
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, it was real bad. I I was I was spending the summer in New York. I was living in Crown Heights. I was 17.
What year?
What's up?
What year?
2007.
I was in town.
Oh, nice.
It was Ian's ad. Ian slanging that pussy, right?
Yeah, and I
Just in a wig.
I answered this ad, and it was like, come up to the Bronx or whatever. And I was like, man, that is an hour and a half on the train. I am not doing that. And
I love pussy.
And my dick was like, let's do it. And I was like, all right, buddy. And I went up to the Bronx. I called this lady, and she's like, I'm stuck at work. Go hang out with my roommate. And I was like, I'm trying to make friends.
I'm new in town.
Yeah. So I go to this apartment. This dude answers the door, just like, he had to be like 35, but he looked 80. Just haggard, this guy.
Nice.
And
Black, white, Spanish?
Black dude. And we went, and we're hanging out, and then he sent me to the store. I bought us 40s. Very classy
That's
gentleman. And then he was like, go get some weed. I was like, for sure. And I went down, I bought weed. This guy, hook, line, and sinker, this
He
guy.
told you who to buy weed from?
Yeah. He was like, find the
Or
guy.
were you just on the street like, weed man, weed man, where are you?
Well, it was the Bronx in 2007. It was a guy in Wu-Tang gear from head to toe.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so I picked up the bags, got upstairs, and I was like, this doesn't look like weed. And he's like, oh, it's hash oil. And this is like way before dabs. Like no one had, I hadn't seen that shit. So I was like, for sure. So he fires up this tinfoil. My mouth instantly goes numb, dude. And then he was like, nothing weird, right? Which is never... That's not followed up by like, I'm making sandwiches or whatever.
He said nothing weird?
Yeah, he goes, nothing weird, but I just learned this.
Jerking you off. Nothing weird about this, right, buddy?
Dude, pretty much. He was like, I have been practicing this Taiwanese ball massage I'd love to try on you.
Oh.
And I'm all cracked up, and I was like, that sounds great. Let's do it. So he just starts going to town on my balls, right? Just really getting in there. I didn't get hard. Learned something about myself. Really
Yeah,
fucking...
right.
That's because of the crack.
Yeah, dude. My mouth was all numb. And then I was like, and then afterwards I was like, man, this really feels like a scam. I don't think this lady's coming at all.
And then he goes, yo, mouth still numb?
So whatever, I bounced. And then like 3-4 years later, I did dabs for the first time. And I looked at my buddy. I was like, why isn't my mouth numb? And he was like, that's not how this works. I was like, this is hash oil, though. And he was like, no, dude, that's not real. And I was like, last time I did this, my mouth went numb. And this guy rubbed my balls. And he was like, yeah, that was crack, man. That is not.
How did you feel? I don't know if that's crack, though. Crack doesn't look like hash oil.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was crack.
But you smoke crack through a pipe.
Yeah, or off tinfoil with a straw if you want to be classy.
Oh, you put? Oh, wow. So you were like you were smoking H.
Yeah, freebasing.
I mean, dude, how did you not the next day go back to the Bronx to smoke crack and get a ball rub? That sounds amazing. That sounds incredible. That's worth the hour.
It's a Bronx brunch.
Now, where do you know Derek from?
Well, we met through comedy. He had an illegal show during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like many of us.
Yeah.
But
mine was the best, though.
His was in a gym that looked like a jail.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Because you teach people how to work out jail workouts.
Yeah. That's, yep.
Do you get a lot of jokes about that? People are like, oh, we're working asshole again today?
Yeah. Fucking... Yeah, someone was like, what do you do? One guy gets on top of you, you push him up, you know.
Push up sandwich.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's what we call it.
SNL made a joke about them.
Yeah,
What'd
it was
they
a
say?
horrible joke.
Yeah.
Colin Jost, he goes, a new boutique fitness studio run by former inmates. We suggest that you wait to shower when you get home. That's a horrible joke.
Did it hurt your feelings?
No, but one of the guys that worked there wanted to kill Colin Jost. I had to talk him out of it.
Why'd you talk him out of it?
I know.
He's like, who the fuck is this guy talking shit on us? And I was like, you got to understand, these are like comedians. It's a joke. They don't mean it. He's like, I don't give a fuck. And I knew this guy was serious because I saw him hem up Seth Rogen.
What did he do to Seth Rogen?
No, not Seth Rogen. Who's the fat kid that hangs out with Seth
Jonah
Rogen?
Hill.
Pete Davidson.
Jonah Hill.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was Jonah Hill. So we were looking for investors for the gym. This is a gym that only hires
I read about this gym.
ex-cons.
What's the name of it?
Conbody.
That's a good name.
Yeah. So we'd always be looking for investors or any kind of like event we could get into with
Money laundering.
There was people with money. So Jonah Hill, we meet him. And he's telling
You guys went out with Jonah Hill to meet him.
We went to a place where he was to speak with him.
So you didn't even have a meeting. You just sat up next to Jonah Hill.
Yeah, we've done this. We did this.
Fat Jonah Hill or skinny Jonah Hill?
He was in between Jonah Hill.
Wolf of Wall Street pre or post?
Pre. He gives us.
Okay, I'll play Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
You be you.
All right.
Wait.
Hey, listen, man.
It's so warm in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Why are we here? Hello.
Hello. It's warm in our gym too. If you like the warmth, I'm not sure if you do.
Who are you?
My name is Derek. I'm a personal trainer. I could help you get skinny. Because you're a fat piece of shit.
Wait, what's the gym about?
The gym is it's a boutique fitness studio.
I like boutiques.
Yeah, only hires ex-cons.
I don't like that.
Well, we hire everybody except for sex offenders and snitches.
How do you know?
We paperwork. We go through the paperwork.
It says snitch on the paperwork.
It says. Well, we can find out if someone has cooperated with law enforcement. That's not that hard.
How would you know that?
DA's office?
Yeah.
You would contact the DA's office.
That paperwork is public. Yeah, that paperwork becomes public if you're
really
signed statements. Yeah, that's evidence. They have to use it as evidence against somebody. So
you could just Google if someone snitched.
For the most part, yeah, you could probably got to do a little digging, right?
Yeah, and how would you know if they were a kid fucker?
Oh, that's easy. There's a whole website.
Yeah,
there's a whole website for that.
Yeah,
Mike.
Yo, can we have a segment looking for who's a pedophile? Yo.
Take your shit off the internet.
Welcome to Gas Me Anything, where you, the live viewer, get to ask all the questions. This week, our guest in studio is Brendan Sagalow.
My first fight I ever gotten into, I don't remember it. So, make a long story short, I blacked out. I woke up in the hospital. My parents were there. It was like 8 o'clock at night. And I was like, what happened? And they were like, they're sick of it. They're like, you're in the hospital. And I was like, why? And they were like, well, and they're like, it's crazy because we just told you. And we've been telling you all night. And I'm like, oh my God. No. And they're like, yeah, we really just don't. And I go, okay. And I have all these text messages. My friends came to visit me in the hospital. I don't remember that. And it turns out during that school day, my buddy Justin had gotten into a fight the day before, and we didn't know about it. And then a video was circulating from him getting his ass kicked. And I got the video, and I thought it would be funny, and I stick to that this day to make that my phone background for the day of him getting his ass kicked. But I don't remember it. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, is that me? Like, what's going on? I'm like, that can't be me. That's Justin. So I call Justin, and I go, what happened today? And he goes, that's funny. He's like, we just did this. So he tells me that during the day, they were boasting, the video went around, they were boasting about how they kicked his ass. Apparently, at the end of the day, we go through the whole school day. I don't remember any of this. He comes up to me, my buddy Dan, and my buddy Robbie, and he says, can you guys walk me to my car? I have a feeling they're going to try and kick my ass. And this is all being told to me. I have no idea. So we apparently went, okay, I'll walk you to your car. Everybody's around. So they know a fight's happening. Same people as the day before. They're all showing up. They're like, oh, double feature. Great. So they're all waiting for a fight to happen. We're in the parking lot of the school. He gets in his car. He pulls out. And apparently I saw this guy that we used to call Fathead. I don't even remember his name, but I remember his name was Fathead. And he picked up a rock, and he was going to throw the rock at the car. Another time in my life where I chose friendship over success. First time in my life, and then the Amy Schumer thing. So I jumped him. Like, I jumped on top of him because I saw him wanting to throw a rock at my friend's car. He was a part of my fucking thing. We had beef with their friend group, so I was like, I'm not going to let that happen. Yeah. I jump on him. Big Power Ranger-esque fight happens because his buddy Nick, who beat up Justin the night before, takes a swing at me.
Does Justin get out of the car to help you?
Justin's gone.
What
Justin's
a guy,
gone. Way
dude.
gone. Doesn't care. left, didn't even, he was probably listening to Billy Joel on the way back. And so Nick punches me. Robbie grabs Nick. Dan also grabs Nick. And then someone else comes at Dan. So it's like 3 separate fights. And what I think happened, and the narrative that I had been running with for like a couple of years after that was that Fathead picked up a rock and hit me in my head with it.
Oh, damn.
But what I think happened, more realistically, is we got into a fight. He picked me up and he threw me to the ground. And my head hit the cement. And this guy, Matt Marino, said to me, he looked at me and he saw it and he went, "Are you all right, dude? That looked bad." And I said to him, "What's going on? Where are we?" And he was like, "Oh, that's not." Immediately said to everybody, yo, he's fucked up. I'm puking. So an ambulance comes. I get an ambulance. Everybody in the fucking school sees it. I'm the bitch for like ever. And I just wake up in the hospital, and that's where I'm at. And that was the first fight I ever gotten into.
So I was walking my dog, and there was a bunch of these kids playing in the tennis court. And I have a soft spot in my heart for kids and animals. Like, protect those things at all costs, And there was this older guy, in his early 50s, maybe late 40s. And he was, I guess, doing housework on his house. But he lives next to the fucking tennis court.
Yeah.
So, like, hey, you get what you pay for. So the kids were just being kids. They weren't being dicks. And, like, one of them hit the ball. Very classic, hit the ball into the guy's yard scenario. And I couldn't hear, because I was too far away, what was happening, but he was like yelling at the kids. And like all I could hear pick up was like, "Fuck this," or like, "Fuck you." And I was like, "These kids are like 9.
Yeah.
So I just walked over there with my dog. I was like, "Hey man, watch your fucking mouth."
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you talking to these kids
Which is like
that?
a guy who knows how to fight. He's like, "I'm going to go start some trouble."
No, 100% is what I was doing. 100% was what I did.
You size him up first, but like I could take him.
Even I don't give a fuck at that point.
I'm gonna
like,
choke this
I'm
guy
gonna protect these
unconscious.
kids. Like I'm so like tunnel vision, like justice vigilante guy now. I'm like, fuck this. I don't give a fuck.
Like the Joker.
Yeah, so I shot him and fucked Liz.
Lili.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lili. I'm so sorry, Lili. I have brain trauma, Lili. All right, it's really MMA and football.
It's
Okay,
fine. It's fine. Like part of his game where
Yeah.
he like, it's like, "Oh, I got your name slightly wrong."
Yeah, is this how you get the milk?
It was. Don't blow up my spot, guys.
You're like, "Is it Ginger?" And she's like, "Gina."
Well, whatever. So then the guy turns his attention at me now. He's like, "Mind your business." I was like,
Yes.
"Okay."
Yes.
I went, "All right." I went, "Nah, man. Now this is my business. Now this is my business because you got to open your fucking mouth like a tough guy." And then he went, "I am a tough guy." I went, "Hold that thought." And I walked my dog back to my house. And I walked back to him because he didn't think he was going to see me again.
Yeah.
And I could see the look in his eyes like, "Oh, fuck, this guy's back here." Minus dog now.
Yeah.
And I went, "Say that shit again." I used some other choice words I won't say here.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends in gots.
Oh, okay.
Git.
I got it.
Put it together.
Maddie can't even put it together.
I can't put it together either.
It's a bundle of sticks that you would call.
Oh, I was thinking.
No, he was a white guy.
Okay.
A
No.
scar on the face?
No, I got it. That's an Italian thing. That's an old racist Italian guy move. That's what that is, guys.
Native American.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, white guy.
Okay.
And and he was, like I said, he was doing housework on his home, and he was holding a hammer, and he pointed the hammer at me like this.
Yeah.
Like, "Get off my fucking property." And I was like, "I'm not on your property. Come down here. Say that shit again, tough guy, because you said how tough you were. Say it again." And he was like, jaw jacking. I said, "Apologize to these fucking kids." And he was like, "No." I was like, he's like, "They hit the ball. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're next to a tenant." I'm like, "Apologize to these fucking kids." He's like, "I told you to mind your fucking business." I was like, I was like, "Listen, man, I'll take the misdemeanor charge to fuck you up on your property. Do you understand? I don't give a fuck anymore. Come down here." So he's like, fuck you. And as he's pointing the hammer at me, he's getting closer and closer to me without realizing he is.
Yeah.
So as he got in distance, I fucking grabbed his whole arm and I pulled him into me. And again, he doesn't know how to fight, so I made out with him. And I really threw him off.
Now he is that word.
And now we're both that. All right? So I just
this is a story about tolerance, guys.
I pulled him into real close to me, like real close. And I by doing that, the hammer dropped out of his hand. And now he's having him in what the MMA would call essentially like a half clinch. So I still have this hand loose, but like this is his head. I have my arm and his head's like wrapped like into my shoulder almost, and I'm standing over him, and I was like, "How tough are you now?" And he was like, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "What are you?" He's like, "I said I'm fucking sorry." So that's what I fucking thought. And then I just pushed him the fuck back on his property, and I took his hammer and said, "This is my hammer now," and I walked off with the hammer.
There's $8 in your pocket.
UFC middleweight champion of the world.
About Cheeto and Dominic Cruz. I'm friends with both of those guys, but I don't see them getting a title shot off the back of that. If you beat Peyotr Yan, he was just a champion. He's a very dominant fighter. You're, as I said, the biggest star in the bantamweight division. So I think all the stars line up perfectly for you. And then potentially, if Cheeto pulls it off, if he doesn't, there's Dominic Cruz. Obviously, he's a legend. But if Cheeto pulls it off, I mean, what a great scenario that would be. You guys get to rematch for potentially your first title defense.
Yeah, I was trying to be humble. You're absolutely right. I fucking beat Peter. I'm going to be the champ. I'm going to fight for the belt.
Come on.
That's what everyone wants. The UFC needs a champion like me. And so, yeah, you're 100% right. I go out there, starch Peter. He face plants October 22nd in Abu Dhabi on a massive card. You're pretty accurate in saying I'd probably get the title shot, especially with Aljo and TJ being on that card. And I'm pretty sure TJ said that he wouldn't fight me for his title defense or something. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple ways you could look at that. You could look at that as like he doesn't want to fight me because he knows I'm good, or that's pretty much the only reason I can figure out why he wouldn't want to fight me. I'm the biggest fight in the division for anybody.
I agree.
It's Joe MMA Rap with Chris J. Gomez and Dave Smith.
Me and my friend Katie went to Vegas, and I mean, I maybe I had $300 in the world when I went. Like that's what I had. Like it's all my money, everything. I just sold tickets for 2 days, and I was like, all right, this is my money now for Vegas. That's my Vegas cash. And I lost it the first night. Not only did I lose it the first night, I lost Katie the first night, and my cell phone battery died.
So what an incredible gambler you are.
Because you're looking at then I was like, I'm looking for like a $2 blackjack table, which does not exist on the strip.
Yeah,
like
it's a terrible way to gamble.
If you know the way you like the strip work, the strip is all like pretty high end, right? If you go where we're going in Vegas, which is cool, Dave. Like, so there's downtown Vegas is the old strip. It's free money.
I'm aware. Yes,
this is where Skankfest is. There's a bunch of like trashy casinos down there. There's a bunch of nice ones too. I'm saying at Circa. A bunch of comics are saying at a couple nice casinos downtown. But there's a bunch of like trashy ones. So you can find $2 blackjack tables, $1 blackjack tables pretty easily. You know what I'm saying? $5 for sure. $5 is nothing. But when I went, it was like I think $20 tables, and I had like $300. And I remember I don't think I won a single hand. I just watched my chips just go blip, 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 blip. And at that time, what's funny is I didn't even know how to really play. I didn't know how to like double down or when to split, like when to fuck it. Like I had no idea. So, dude, I had no chance, dude. And I remember losing Katie, being so mad that I started crying. I lost all my money. I lost Katie, and I had no cell phone. And I just started crying. An adult man. I was 22 years old.
Oh shit! Oh, it's even better as you weren't 22. You must have been 25.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Chuck Liddell, Rampage Jackson, bro.
Look up the date. I mean, we'll know the date. We'll know the date.
Look it up. You're a little bit older than 22.
In fact, I'm almost positive I was exactly 22.
Oh, maybe you're right. I'm misremembering this.
Yeah, what is it? Koopa, what's the date of UFC 71? Which it was all. I remember the whole entire main card was black fighters versus white fighters, and all the black fighters won. And then I was like, dude, this is it. We went out and we put $100 on black.
May 25th, 2007, guys.
2007, exactly. So I don't know how old I was then, but I'm pretty sure it was 25.
What year were you born in?
I'm pretty sure it was 25. 82.
Yeah, there you go. 25 years old.
I saw Overeem versus Brock Lesnar in Vegas, by the way. You never seen a fight until you see it in Vegas.
Also, that's such a massive fucking fight, dude.
Yeah, that's a very Vegas fight.
Oh, yeah, it was brutal. It was awesome. Had a ball. Vegas is fun.
Vegas is a really fun time to go watch fights, and it's probably the best place to go see fights. Just because the there's an energy in the air. And the fights, by the way, this past weekend, we're just going to get into them in a minute, but they were in Vegas, and Terrence McKinney hit me up. He's like, dude, come to the fights, bro. And I was hoping he was going to be like, I'll get you tickets. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know they were open to the public. He was like, yeah, but they're pretty expensive. And I was like, oh, fuck.
So I it's someone who like has respect for you that goes, but money's no object for you, right? And you're like, well, I just lost $200 and Katie Barry. Please, I cannot.
Terrence, not now.
By the way, this whole story, Lewis wasn't 25. He was 40. It was just this week.
It was this past weekend.
One time I did a show in Virginia.
Okay.
And this girl came up to me. She was like, man, you was really funny. You was so funny. Oh, my God. You're so funny. I'm like, thank you. I just say, thank you. I'm like, there's only so many thank you. She said, and then she goes, did they got you at the so-and-so hotel? I'm like, yeah, they put I know they put the comics there. I'm going to come back and just tell you how funny you are at the hotel. I'm like, oh, no, you don't.
You don't get to just tell me that.
I'm like, you don't have to come. No, that's fine. You don't have to waste
like,
your time.
I heard you. Thank you.
Right? And so she came, right? She came. It was one of those hotels you kids can't go to the room. I got to come down and let her in, right?
Right.
So I come downstairs. Oh, no, but by the way, when she told me that, she said, it's not that type of party. Don't think I'm coming over there. I'm like, fine. I didn't invite you. You invited yourself. I didn't say that.
You still let her come over?
Yeah, she just kept saying, I just want to come. You very nice.
Niggas is still gonna be
right?
dudes gonna still be dudes. But go ahead,
so she comes there and then I come downstairs. I say we could. She said, don't think I'm going to your room. I said, no, we can stay in the lobby. She said, no, let's go upstairs. Now I'm not sure you guys know about me, but I keep my hotel room hot. First thing I do is check the internet and turn up the heat. Right? I don't care what. I like a hot room. So
that's it? That's the only reason? I was hoping he was going to elaborate and give us the
No,
reason
I just like it hot.
Okay.
I mean, look, I got
you
my
got a hoodie on and right now. And it's 96 degrees outside.
So she comes upstairs. She said, damn, it's hot in here. You making me want to take my clothes off. I said, no, you don't have to. I turn the AC. No, it's your room. She takes her clothes off. And then don't think it's that type of party. It's not that type of party. Every time she's taking something off, don't think it's not that type of. I'm like, okay, calm down. Next thing you know, we're kissing, right? We're making out, and then she said, "Damn, I'm in my underwear. I still have my pants on and my shirt.
Still got a mask,
glasses, you
got
your mask, your shades, your hat, fully clothes. You got headphones on. You made her get naked while you stay fully completely dressed. Okay.
She said, well, "Can you just take your clothes?" I mean, so I take my clothes off. I swear I wanted to, but then I wish I would have. Don't think it's that type of party. I'm taking my pants off, but don't think that's that part.
So funny.
If you would have
so
said
funny.
I said, it would have made a better story. And so we get in the bed, we making out and all this shit, and then I go, she said, what should do? I said, no, I don't have no condoms. She said, oh, right. I go, it's fine. This is cool. Then she goes, if I S your D. You know, if I S your
Natalie,
D,
could you say suck your dick for her?
if I suck your dick,
you ain't got to say it. I'll say it for you.
Okay.
If that fucks you up,
just point.
If I S your D,
suck your dick.
Would you put it in? I go, no. I said
that's not a condom.
Wait. So she begins to go down without my permission. After I told her,
you
no.
getting right? Oh shit! The nigga's getting right.
So she gave me like two. Right? I go, no, because if I let that happen, that means no, nigga. I already went down on you. You owe me this. Like, so I had to stop her. So she'll use it against me. Like, no, you owe me this because I did this for you.
You still think.
So I grabbed her by the armpit and brought her back. I'm saying, whoa, that's not necessary. She said, and then she did like this on my chest. But I want some now. And I'm like,
I thought it wasn't that kind of party.
Okay, I didn't,
God damn it, Will! That would have been the party. You a joke, man.
So when she did this like this on my chest, I want it now. So I just grabbed her. I'm like, listen, it's cool. Listen,
you had to console her?
It was a Sunday, right? It was a Sunday. I go, listen. I'm here till Thursday. Tomorrow I get some condoms, right? We'll hang out throughout the week, blah blah blah, and so that way, I don't want, we have babies or whatever. Just so we could be safe. She said, okay, you sure? I said, yeah. I said, listen, it doesn't make sense for us to be in this bed, naked like this. Let's get dressed. I'll walk you to your car. Right. By the way, it's 3:00. 3, 4 o'clock. I said, let me walk you to your car so we don't have to tease each other, and we'll meet up tomorrow. She got dressed. I'm kind of rushing. I'm walking downstairs, walking to her car. I said, bye. I'm making sure she drives off, and I haul ass back to the hotel, pack my bags because my flight was in 2 hours.
Oh, so there was no Sunday show.
If I would have told her that I'm out, she would not have let me leave. You think she was gonna let me leave without? Yeah. So.
I love
Is
shows
there
like
an
that.
American Love Island?
I think. I don't know because
It sounds shitty. If there's an American Love Island, I have zero interest in it.
Wait, they
There
all
absolutely
have...
is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it's bad in comparison. British people do banter. Americans don't know how to be fun or funny or like criticize each other without being vile or like communicate. I hate most Americans. If you travel overseas and you come back, you'll be like, damn, we fucking suck, dude.
I mean, everyone always talks about how great Canada is, and like some of my worst show experiences have been in Canada. So like that's why I always
Really?
disagree. Like
my
American
shows in Canada were so good.
Toronto was great, but where the hell was I that Christine and I literally canceled the meet and greet because the crowd was sucked so hard. Not that they weren't laughing, they were just so like they're just like fucking throwing things in the aisle, just like absolute.
I love that shit.
Nonsense.
They were rowdy maniacs.
You can't be rowdy when you're like a white wine drunk. That's like corny.
Okay, yeah. I guess
not
they
cool.
are. Yeah, your fans would be a little white wine drunk.
But yeah, I love. Did you watch it?
Canada doesn't count though. Canada's United States light.
They're gonna be pissed at you. Did you watch that of your own on your own accord or did
a woman. Yeah, but
that reeks of a girlfriend recommendation.
Yeah. But it's I do like to watch reality television with either the boys or a girl because you can talk over it and make fun of it. It's very fun to do little bits.
Yeah.
To do bits during the show, but I do think it's so funny to watch these like hot idiots, and then they're British, so they're like they like to have fun and be goofy, and they have like banter or whatever, and they're like naturally kind of funny in a weird way.
And things just sound funnier to us because they're using a British accent. I like I said, using like it's not their natural accent.
It's we have the original English accent. Theirs is different.
People sounded like this, like garbage?
English people sounded like we do. We have the English accent. They have a new thing.
Really?
Yes.
Then how come in old timey movies they always use the British accent?
Because British acting is the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you guys look that up and explain it to me?
Look it up.
This is just off the cuff of what I know. I learned in Boston that Boston accent is very similar to English if you break it down, and I've also heard that Southern accent is very similar to British accent. I feel
Southern
like what we
is
have
beautiful.
up here is like a little branched out, but we'll look that up.
Yeah, American, our like more clear speech pattern is not the we're in it, bro, or whatever they fucking say. I can't do it, but
Well, I mean that's like a lower class English accent, like Cockney.
I love that. I think Australian accents are the best. Let me give you a blowjob or whatever. I can't. Oh no.
I don't know what accent.
I don't
that
know.
was.
I can't do it, but it's so funny. It makes me laugh so much that they pronounce no N-A-U-R. Oh fuck.
Trust. If what you say is true, could be dangerous.
The one thing about sports is that you don't ever like you can't even there's some announcers that are so good that I would rather watch them. I'd rather watch TV. I'd rather watch TV than actually go to a live game because I want to hear that announcer. You know what I mean? Like if you watch a fight happen at a baseball game, you want to hear the sports announcer going, "Oh boy, he's rushing out now. Here he comes."
You don't like to see this.
You know who was best when the Cubs would win? When Harry Carey would say Cubs win, that made my motherfucking skin jump. Like, Cubs win! The Cubs win! Dude, when he would say Cubs win, I don't see the video. Dude, that makes my skin, look at, I got chicken skin. Do it again. That made my chicken, it gave me, watch this. Woo! we would go fucking nuts, man. One of the best.
You become like the voice of a team almost. Like people associate.
Yeah,
they love them.
We
just as
also
much
had
as
another guy, Hawk Harrelson. I think he just retired. I want you to look up Hawk Harrelson. He gone. Say he gone. Hawk Harrelson was the White Sox. After Harry Carey went to the Cubs, it was Hawk Harrelson. I want you to look up Hawk Harrelson. He gone. When he strikes out, when people strike out, he go, he gone.
I have the audio.
He gone.
Can we make that a drop?
Yeah. He gone. Oh, and another one when he hits a home run. What Hawk Harrelson said when he hits a home run. Watch this one. Hawk Harrelson said, this is Hawk Harrelson's, the White Sox, Chicago White, but he retired. He just retired. Here's Hawk Harrelson when he hits a home run. Here, let's watch the home run.
The ball hit high and deep stretch. Gardner back at the wall, except you can put it on the board. Yes!
You can put it on the board.
And the Sox lead it 3-2. Mercy.
What up, motherfuckers? It's the Real Ass Podcast.
Also, Byron, it should be pointed out that Adam Carolla and his team have stolen Byron.
No.
Byron is leaving Gas Digital to move back to California to work with Adam Carolla and his team. And this proves that Adam Carolla and his team are retarded.
Wow.
It is psychotic. They saw Byron out of everybody here, the entire staff, they saw Byron and like, dude, we need him on the team.
That's why he rolled his eyes when you said, "Give me my dad."
Harrington's tearing up a resume.
It is the most psychotic thing in the world. Byron comes out. He's like, boss, I got to talk to you. And I was like, sure, dude. What's going on? He's like, dude, I'm really sorry. Like, I feel, and you can tell like he's been thinking about this for a week. Like it's been bothering him. It's been like on his soul, really weighing on him. And he's like, dude, you know. Adam Carolla's team, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I got to move back to California.
A salary?
Yeah.
Anything?
Literally anything.
They're not just paying you in shirt merch?
Church?
Church. Dougie, he's like, you know, I'm so and I went, yeah, cool, of course.
Yeah.
Take the job, yes. I love you, but that's the best thing that could have possibly happened for you. I don't even know what he does
You are going
here.
nowhere here. You have ascended to the highest level you could get to.
I'm pretty sure his job title is to assist our office assistant. He's the assistant to the office assistant. Here, get on microphone for a second, Byron. So what is going to be your job with Adam Carolla?
Officially, it's going to be PA, but they said they would find something for me to do.
So yeah, what it is here, they just...
Like, I like the way he gets coffee.
They do.
You think that man knows how to work his way around an Uber Eats?
And by the way, you know, he went at. They didn't go after him. I'm telling you right now. Here's
He
what
submitted
happened.
a resume.
Dougie, yeah,
he sent.
Look at me in the fucking face and tell me you didn't pursue this a little bit. They said when they came in.
He followed them on Instagram right away.
When they came in, they said to him, they were like, "Oh, you're really good. Thank God you're so good at your job." And they didn't go, dude, we need to fucking get that guy. They did not walk away and have that conversation. I promise you followed up and kissed ass a little bit and put yourself out there. You're such a liar.
He DM'd him being like, great job on the show.
I hope you fucking did. You're an idiot if you fucking didn't. What happened, Byron? I understand taking the opportunity, but you pursued it, you fucking liar. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Adam Carolla's like right-hand lady, Crystal.
Yeah.
Asked me,
So hot, by the way. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
She's a comic, dude. Fucking maybe the hottest comedian.
She came in here, was like, when are you coming out to LA? We'd love to have someone like you. I said, actually, I'm going out to visit my girlfriend at the beginning of August.
When are you coming out to LA? We'd love to have someone like you.
Yeah. Then the next day when they recorded something here, she said, so when are you coming over? Like, we'd love to have you again. Third time.
Dude, she's probably just trying to fuck you.
Yeah, she probably wants to suck your dick, dude.
I mean, look,
all this is.
Have I made that joke? Yes. But like, it's then not going
I
to
hope
happen.
she
obviously.
sees that and does not take you on. Now.
Who hasn't made that joke?
Show that.
Dude?
Clip that right now and send that to her, please.
Please do. That's fine. I'll own up and say that it was
Shannon,
a
can you
joke.
actually
She's a
edit
comedian.
all of his words that he said on the show and have him talk shit about Adam
Nobody hears
Carolla?
that good, Lewis.
No.
Wow.
I actually don't like him anymore.
Lewis is
probably gonna make it right.
There was a split second just there where I see, even with your sunglasses on, that you considered throwing the rest of your coffee.
No,
at
I'm not
him.
going to throw that coffee at him. It's fine. He's no longer my employee. He's not allowed to be here for the next month, though. He's got to clear his shit out today. He's not. We're not allowing him. We're not allowing him to be around our. By the way, this fucking asshole invites strangers into our fucking studio. Sleeps
Ralph
here.
also gave me permission
Hold
for
on.
that.
Sleeps here. He breaks all these fucking rules, and then he dips off for fucking Adam
All the
Carolla
dirty,
show.
all the dirty laundry is coming out. Lewis is getting mad.
All the dirty I did that one time and I got permission.
Where he was sleeping.
No, because I'm thinking about it. At first, I was like, I am happy for him. We have no use for him. This is great. Best case scenario. He came in here, he got a job, or he got some
You were
visibility.
happy Adam took him off your hands.
Because he was here, he got an opportunity to go do something, which is really cool. I genuinely, as a human, I was like, oh, that's great. But then I'm starting to think about the human that I'm talking about, and he's a human piece of shit.
It's like when you put a TV outside your house with a sign that says "Still works." It's like,
no
wow,
remote.
thanks for moving that for me.
I thought to myself, I either got ripped off or this is my first case. California Democrats want mental health warnings on pot. What's the warnings?
So as New York gets closer to retail legal pot sales, they want to make sure that people are aware that cannabis use may contribute to mental health problems. They may contribute to psychotic disorders such as schizophrenia, and risk is greater for frequent users. So I guess as it becomes more often used, they want people to be aware of it. It also says people who use marijuana are more likely to develop temporary psychosis, not knowing what is real, hallucinations of paranoia, long-term mental disorders. The association between marijuana and schizophrenia is stronger in people who start using marijuana at an earlier age.
Right, and it's also stronger in people who miss work and who sleep in and who also eat a family-sized bag of potato chips. You know, it's all like warning signs, I think. And Shannon, this is a big issue because weren't the Democrats like saying that pot should be everybody? It's one of the food groups. I thought that's what they were saying. It's in the food pyramid.
Hold on, wait.
Didn't the Democrats say that it's replacing carbohydrates in the food pyramid?
The Trump rate, some of his, he got on Truth Social and he put out a statement. But honestly, him on Twitter would have been great. Like, him, he still can't get on
He's
there?
furious that they fucked up Melania's closet. But she made him tweet
He
that.
dug up Ivanka in the backyard.
Ouch. Yo, she just died. So.
For a tax break.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that why he did? That's why he buried her there, right?
All right, so here's the... All right.
I bet it's also so they can't eminent domain his golf course. You know the Catholic Church does that.
Oh, really?
So a lot of times the Catholic Church will have a lot of land and a cemetery, and what they'll do is they'll take a bunch of hobo corpses and they'll voluntarily bury them in a portion of land that might be like they did it. That's why Calverton Cemetery in Long Island is so big.
Bullshit. They can just pick up bodies and put them where they want.
Well, no, they just people need to bury these bodies, so they'll offer to bury them because then they know that the city can never call eminent domain because you can't desecrate a grave.
Oh, damn, that's smart.
Yeah.
So the theory here for Trump is that in Jersey, there's a law that says if your property is a graveyard where people can put fucking remains, doesn't give a minimum amount of remains.
Yeah.
So he says he has 30 plots put aside, but really he's only buried Ivana there. Ivana? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this now they're tax exempt for some.
Ivana real grave. You cheap bastards.
That's good.
Right by the number 1 hole. Fucking shit.
Damn.
It's so fucking. It shouldn't be
It's
a surprise.
so funny. It's fucking hilarious.
It's funny and just horribly tacky. It's just like the.
Dude, my
it's
first thought
pure
when I saw
Trump.
that he did that was remember that? I mean I also choose that guy's dead wife. It's all I could think of when I saw that shit.
Forget all the other like specific campaign promises that Donald Trump didn't deliver on. This was the most profound failure of Donald Trump. Now, perhaps it wasn't a failure. Perhaps he had no intention of doing it. But the idea that he drained the swamp, the guy kept Fauci as on his COVID task force for the entire year of 2020. We can't We couldn't even count on him for that. All of these people he could have fired, he could have gotten rid of. All of them. He, for the foreign policy stuff, my God, what a nightmare. My God, all of the people that he put at to head the State Department and the Defense Department, and his national security advisor being John Bolton. I mean, all of them. McMasters and, Pompeo, and just all these just horrible people. Domestically, it was nothing but, it was Goldman Sachs people at the Treasury Department. It's the Fauci, the biggest crony, epidemiologist, liar, sociopath ever to run the pandemic response. It was, and here, look at the FBI. This is who he left in there. So it's complete bullshit, this idea that he drained the swamp. And by the way, there's something else there that's kind of an interesting lesson as well. Like I said, like he could maybe make that claim if he had gotten rid of all of these Obama, or previous FBI people and put in better people. And then when Joe Biden got in, he got rid of all those people and put back in or put new, corrupt people. And then they did this to him, right? Then maybe he'd have an argument. But even then, you'd go, oh, well, then I guess draining the swamp was pretty ineffective, right? So really the lesson to take from this is that there's only one way to actually drain the swamp, and that's to abolish it. Like the answer here would never be, let me get good people in the FBI, because okay, how long does that even hold for? Till a president you don't like comes in, till one corrupt president comes in, till corrupt people are able to like manipulate a president, and then they take back over control of the thing. If the power source exists, it's going to be corrupted. It's a matter of time. This is why, in the Lord of the Rings, they're not trying to find the right person to wear the ring. They're trying to find the right person to destroy the ring. That's the idea. You have to destroy this power. So Donald Trump, there's something about this that I got to say that there's a lot of different angles to this. There's the angle that it's like, has Donald Trump been, to some degree, the victim of political persecution, as he puts it? Yes. I mean, yes, he was framed by his own deep state for, being a traitor, a Russian spy or whatever. And that was all complete bullshit. And yes, there's no question that the entire corporate press and the entire political class and the CIA and the FBI and all of them were weaponized against him. All of that is true. But that can be true. And it can also be true that Donald Trump absolutely failed to deliver for the American people, absolutely failed on the idea that he was in any position to take on these entrenched interests and do anything about it. Now, they don't hate him because he delivered power back to the people. They hate him for some other really interesting reasons. I think it's kind of because of what he represents and what he would say. They really don't like that. They don't like the fact that he could say anything at any given time. Like he was seen as a real threat to them. But it's not because he drained the swamp and gave power back to the people.